I experienced Boston ever since time 5. Seen good times, never knew crime in the first time. I made the page hard, the sage rock flows insane when KK Park. Back in 9-7, the kind of people I learned from was a divine blessing. So I step in the line to trust when I think back. The kids stacked with mad nights on the sick track that we lace. Creep through streets with your teammates. Seen the meanest coke fiends that free base. Who me? I'm straight spectating. Waiting for no man, loyalty sacred, I take it down the block. Cruise with the vine, blaring throughout. I gotta get mine, rising like the sun after the night. Over a city filled with frauds of all types. A tisket, a tasket, a coffin of a casket. Boston on the map, here we coming out blasting. Round, round, one, come another block, and we'll come back along, and we can't be stopped. One, round, round, no, this is the way we rock, and we're coming down the block, and we'll keep the block.
Hot seconds is bend over, over. Once I enter the room, take over. Bitches stay riding brooms. I'm a real boss and hoodlum. Soldier, takes time to work a bomb solver. Big ass revolvers. After I'm done with you bitches, Bruce Fruit. Not gonna spoil it for the legit bitches. I can back my shit. Fucking hypocrite piece of shit. Don't run your mouth. You feel like gout. Ruin your gigs. Take off your wigs. If I flip a lit kid, another statement. Watch your back. I don't slack. Smoke crack. I lick women's ass cracks. Fake smoke the glass. Think you won't have shit. I got bad burn vices. Caffeine, nicotine, chronic sticks, OCs, zany bars, total flex. Heavy bags, bad frags. What?
Round, round, one, coming down the block, and we'll come back along, and we can't be stopped. What? Round, round, no, this is the way we rock, and we're coming down the block, and we'll keep the block.
We the type of those who run and roll the dice for thousands of the hundreds, make these cats back down. Now you watch them plummet. My cup runneth over, I'm screaming Jason. Keep it sharp as an axe to bury you in basements. These busted bad kids, known to flip the money over, known to beat you really bad, blow them like a supernova. Oversized trucks with tint that is midnight. On the rice rocket match strapped to the back line. Buzzing down the streets, always been about the dream, always been about the team, making moves in subtle scenes. This is ball status, baby, I'm a ball slayer. High nerds, MIT brains, you a false player. We in love, still in public, puppet tops off. You ain't will, you know the lost cause needs to stop. It's a game full of marks, starting across the monsters. We in front, cause you eating at a Red Lobster.
Round, round, one, coming down the block, and we'll come back along, and we can't be stopped. What? Round, round, yo, this is the way we rock, and we're coming down the block, and we'll keep the block.
Shout out Dickie Skins, Sick Pup Records and Entertainment. It's Wise Hassan. That was my first album. Wise, good job on putting a slideshow video together. A lot better tracks on that album. I wish were made in the fucking I'm fucking computer illiterate. Not no more, but obviously I'm learning every day. But yeah, there was better tracks on that album. It was much more horrorcore, like the first Napoleon Syndrome, Ready to Die, like a Wally era from Sherm. Sherm put on a couple tracks on that album. Yeah, those are unionized. There was a lot of fucking tracks on that album, like 26. It was my first album. Second album. Once you start making albums, you just want to keep those like tattoos, you know. Once you get a few tattoos, you want more, you know what I mean? It's the way it is. But this third album I'm working on, I'm producing it. You know, I've already produced most of it actually, so I'm just making sure they're all mastered, the beats, because the beats, if they're not fucking Sinister and Doc Alley, fucking, you know what I mean? And Dickie's a great producer, you know what I mean? In my opinion, he's very talented. He can rap, he can fucking make beats, he can do it all, you know what I mean? And he does movies. He's been in many movies. Screen Actors Guild. I put a fucking guard into that too. I just ain't no actor. I ain't good at acting. I'm good at fucking just being myself. That's it. All right, UFC Fight Night and DAZN. I'm pretty sure boxing. Ben's son, Nigel Ben's son, squeaked out a fucking decision. I knew that fucking guy fighting him. He has heavy hands. That guy gets in the gym and stays in the gym. It could be a problem at that weight class, but you need speed. You need fucking quickness. You need really good footwork. You need really good lateral movement. In and out, always moving. Ali always said it, stick and move. That's why I always say just work on your the fundamentals and the techniques. Moving backwards, throwing hooks, moving backwards. So if someone, you punch them, you're punching them, and they're not going nowhere, well, you're going to have to move sometimes and create angles too if they're defensively sound. So it's like, learn to fucking throw the basics, you know what I mean? Because that's what a lot of fighters, they don't go back, they don't stick with the fundamentals, they don't stick with the footwork, they don't stick with, I catch a lot of them off balance a lot. It's like, it's sad to see because a lot of people these days, even back in my days, people fought just to be fucking, get out of the fucking circumstance they were in, and nothing wrong with that because that's the whole fucking reason behind fighting. That's where most great fighters come from, is from the hoods. You know what I mean? Trust me, I grew up around a fucking bunch of fucking savages, and they were all fucking tough. Too many of them were gone. Way too many. Way too young. I wish they could have fucking stayed around. You know what I mean? And it would have been a better place. And you would have had some more savages, in America. You know what I mean? But it's almost like a whole fucking generation was wiped out. In this generation, it seems the same fucking thing. And then they put people in jail for fucking for pushing the fucking shit that the fucking who knows how the fucking gets there. But I don't know, government made me to fucking sold drugs, so I can't say that. I can't say it. You know what I mean? All I can say is, it is what it is, and it was what it was, and it really, truly was what it was. There's nothing you could do. When I see people getting shit for doing drugs and shit back in the past, so fucking what? Who gives a fuck? Like who cares, man? Who gives a fuck? Like, especially fucking, so what if you did drugs? Doesn't make you any less of a person as long as you fucking upheld fucking all the shit you're supposed to uphold. You know what I mean? And were a man about it and didn't fucking make excuses. I had a bad upbringing, all this shit. No one put the fucking the booze in my fucking mouth. No one fucking made me sniff lines. No one made me fucking they think this is a fucking drug. This ain't a drug. This is a plant. This is a fucking plant. And I always knew this at 11 years old, this shit wasn't bad. So I don't know. I trained fucking a lot harder when I smoked right before I fucking go train. I trained a lot fucking harder. When I used to spar, smoking a joint just relaxed me in there, honestly. It was like a fucking game changer because I was always so tense. I just wanted to fucking, but the whole thing about sparring is not hurting your fucking opponent, They're not even an opponent. It's just a dance partner. You know what I mean? It's just basically the same thing. You're just trying to help them work on their speed, the distance, all that shit, give them a different look. And that's what you should want in sparring. You should have 3-5 people fucking lined up for different looks. And it really makes a difference. Because when I used to spar, like Sean Gannon was like the first legit southpaw that actually know how to use the hands correctly. And Golden Glove champ, Sigliano, he's a complete opposite. You know what I mean? Golden Glove champ, but fucking orthodox like me. His father trained me. It's weird to deal with a southpaw when you're a righty. But once you learn how to throw that left, not just the left jab, I'm talking about left hooks that will knock someone out just as high as your right, your overhand righty, your straight right, your power fucking side. Once you learn how to throw that left hook the right fucking correct way, most orthodox fighters don't even see it coming. They think you're going to throw that right. And that's why you disguise the straight left, straight right, and then left hook right behind it. You know what I mean? There was a lady that fought on the UFC fight night this weekend. she's constantly throwing punches and kicks after the punch. Her last punch, she's throwing a kick. It's like, that's what you got to do. And she's constantly moving, constantly fucking moving. So that's what you got to do. You got to go in there and be ready for fucking 3 5-minute rounds, or 5-minute rounds, or 12 fucking 3-minute rounds, or like it used to be 15 3-minute rounds. And sometimes, I think back in the fucking days, it was like someone got knocked the fuck out. I'm pretty sure that was the rules in the beginning. So someone got knocked out, or someone was just couldn't fucking continue. I'm not positive about that one, but I think they went longer than 15 rounds sometimes. I'm pretty sure. I'm almost positive, but it wasn't a rule set I grew up on. You know what I mean? The rule set I grew up on was 15. I remember when they turned it to 12. When Sugar Ray Leonard fought fucking Marvin Hagler. It wasn't because of that fight either. It was because of an Asian guy. I forget his name. He died in the ring fighting. I think it was who the fuck was it? But whoever it was, it felt horrible after. You know, he felt horrible. I think it was Boom Mancini. It was one. It was a Paisan. It was a Paisan, Italian, and yeah, he never. That's why they changed the rules, because the guy wasn't hydrated to make weight. You know, your brain is not hydrated. Your brain needs hydrated. You know what I mean? It's not just your body; it's your brain. And we all know. Anyone that knows anything about fighting knows it's all mental. It's all on how you stay composed. You know what I mean? And when that, you know, your opponent makes a fucking mistake, you capitalize on it and you don't stop. You finish them right a fucking way, man. You don't just fucking run in there either, because you run in there. Skate man, what's up, brother? Yo, 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 yo. What's happening, brother? Yeah, you just don't run in there, because a wounded fucking fighter is like a wounded animal. They're very dangerous. So you just got to be careful and not fucking keep your chin up in the air. None of that shit. Tuck it in. Tuck it in. Keep a fucking tennis ball under your fucking chin when you fucking, if you have a problem tucking your chin in. You can always keep your chin up when you can't get hit, when you're, you know, lateral movement, or, you know, or in and out. If you're going in, you better go in with your chin tucked, or, you know, moving your fucking head, and always having your eyes on the opponent, no matter what angle you're at. It's so fucking important. That's why right here is like, all right here. If you're covering, and if you can't connect, punch their fucking arms, punch their shoulders, punch their fucking wrists, punch their fucking forearms. Anything you keep punching, it's gonna hurt over time. Trust me, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. If you hit hard, especially, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna make them make a mistake even sooner. You know, so hey, it is what it is. Last night's UFC card, I'd give a 6 out of 10, and that's being generous, because it's just good to have it back. You know what I mean? And once we have it back, it's like a fucking week off, but at least we got 11 straight weeks, which is good. I'm not complaining, because the UFC gives us plenty of fights. So it just sucks when it's not there. But at least we have boxing, and I was only concerned about the first couple fights anyways. I think 3 of them or something, or 4 of them interested me a little bit. And I think I was 4-1 in boxing. But I was like fucking, I don't know, 4-6 or something like that in fucking UFC, because there was definitely some fights that should have went or could have went the other way. Not should have, because I don't think there was no robberies. I really don't. I just think leaving it to a decision, it's not smart. A lot of people fight to be famous. A lot of people don't fight to be legacy fighters, and that's really just the fucking truth of the matter. It's always been like that. You know what I mean? But there are people that go in there to fight, you know, be famous or whatever, and then they realize they love it, you know, and it's fucking, I fucking love it. I fucking love it. Like, I need fucking to watch fights every week, and if there ain't fights on, I'll watch old fights, man. And honestly, I think I watch at least one old fight a day, at least, just to get me out there training. Sometimes, most times, it's not even hard to get me out training. I just get up and go. You know, brush my teeth, take a piss, brush my teeth, and fucking put on my running sneakers, or fucking different sneakers if I want heavier sneakers on my feet for whatever I'm fucking doing. You know, I want to fucking make it as high as possible. You know what I mean? And that's just the truth. You know what I mean? I'm always pushing my fucking self. I got so many fucking things going on. It's like, I don't know. It's hard to fucking, it's like almost so much data in your fucking head. It's like remembering last week's fight sometimes. It's like, how can I remember last week's fights? It's like, I fucking, this fucking hat. I feel like a traitor, but I love the old Brooklyn Dodgers hat, beat with the Boston. I like the white one with the royal blue stripes. It's hard for me to find. Even back in the 90s and 80s when I wore hats a lot, I can never find that fucking hat. Like it would sell out the first fucking day, and so that was the closest one I could find to it that day that I went and bought that. So it's just, I don't have a problem with LA anyways. The Lakers were huge fucking, I used to love that team that played our fucking Celtics back in the 80s. And I even like the team that played our Celtics in the 2000s too, and the 90s, you know, with Anton Walker and Paul Pierce and rest in peace Reggie Lewis and Len Bias and the LA Kings when they had fucking Gretzky. I think LA is a great fucking sports city. You know what I mean? Just like New York. I respect the Yankees. I respect the Mets. I respect the Knicks. I respect all those teams. Our biggest rival. I respect the Montreal Canadiens. You know what I mean? Because they used to give us some of the fucking best games ever. We have some of the best rivalries in sports. And a lot of great fighters come out of Massachusetts. A lot. I'm sorry, Skate. I don't even see it till my peripheral vision comes up. Just got done with a run. Good, bro. Yeah. Went a little farther, ran a little faster, feeling good. Yeah, that's what happens, bro. That's what happens. You're going to feel better and better and better. And you get that natural high from running. You know what I mean? And training. If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants. Yes, that's a quote from, hold on, I know it, Joe Frazier, I'm pretty sure, or Joe Lewis, or Joe Frazier, Smoking Joe Frazier or Joe Lewis, one or the other. I'm pretty sure that was one of their quotes. And it's very true. But here's the thing. The only one that could determine a winner or a loser in a fight is the person. You know what I mean? No worries, brother. I did trash on the... Yeah, it's never going to be... we'll always get hot, and then we'll have that dud. You know what I mean? We'll have that dud. But like I said, right? All the fights I picked, like I'm going to put them up on the screen in a second, right? No matter what, boxing, I was 4-1, and the only reason I wasn't 5-0 is because the underdog that fought Ben didn't fucking knock him out. And he has heavy fucking hands. I'm shocked he didn't. He's just not fast enough. He wasn't, Ben has enough fucking defense and enough heart not to fucking give up on himself. So, I called it fucking all during the week. I was thinking it to myself, and I said it, and I was like, boxing, it's easy to fucking pick fucking underdogs, easier than mixed martial arts. But even mixed martial arts, I try to stick with fucking underdogs to give people, winners. You know what I mean? But me myself, like I'll put $10 on DraftKings. If I lose, I lose. You know what I mean? That's it. It don't hurt. You know what I mean? It don't hurt me. I take action on football. So it's like, that's, I guess that's gambling, but the house always wins. And if you don't win one week, so what? You won fucking 16 fucking prior weeks. So you're always making money. You're always up. You know what I mean? That's like professional gamblers. They don't give a fuck if they won that 1 week. They care about fucking the long run, the whole year or 3 months, whatever the fuck they're basing it on quarterly, fuck whatever the fuck. But yeah, you're right, Skate. Like but here's the thing. A lot of those fights could have went the other way. Like, with the judges and shit, could have went the other fuck away. I heard John McCarthy's son's in there fucking rough, and that's good because John McCarthy is definitely a man with integrity, and he fought for a lot of these rules. He was in court every fucking day. I hope Dana White takes care of that guy for the rest of his fucking life, because if it wasn't for John McCarthy, we wouldn't have a lot of these fucking so-called barbaric fucking fights. They're not barbaric fights at all. They're high-level street fights. That's what they are. They're high-level fucking Street fights or fucking bar fights, a bucket of blood bars. You know what I mean? We already know you're going to get in a fight when you go in there because everyone has liquid fucking courage or there's just a bunch of fucking crazy motherfuckers in there. Either or. And that was basically the case in any fucking bar I went to back in the days. These days, if I walked into a fucking bar, people would turn white. Because I don't fucking like, I'm talking about ghost white. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it just doesn't do nothing for me. It's the same people saying it's the same fucking stories from fucking 20 fucking something years ago, 23 years ago. So, nah, not a place I want to be. Nothing happens good after 11 o'clock at night anyway. So, used to be fun. That's why I tell younger dudes, hey, I'm not telling you not to drink. Have fun. Just be fucking careful and be smart. Be smart. Yeah, I definitely ain't preaching to nobody about not having a good time when you're young because I'd be a fucking hypocrite and a fucking half. Like, I could never do that because I wanted to have a good time. I definitely wasn't listening to fucking nobody but myself. That's why I don't go to AA and NA. It's because I don't want sympathy for something I did to myself. It's like when I did time, I never cry about my sentence because there's always someone who got a fucking worse. And I fucking got very fucking, I really think we create our own luck in life. So maybe it was just a good karma thing. You know what I mean? Bad karma follows you everywhere if you're pulling bad shit. You know what I mean? I just never, I just always took my shit with like a man. And I was very grateful. I never, you know, I got away with so many things. Like they catch you, they're probably going to catch you anyways. You know what I mean? Someone's always going to be jealous or fucking envious, and they're always going to tell. Or even if, you know, or you're going to make a mistake, you know, yourself. And it was probably my own fucking fault. Who fucking knows? I don't give a fuck because that's all done with a long fucking time ago. I was way too comfortable in chaos. And I still am. Isaac Newton said it. Oh, Isaac Newton said it, huh? I know a boxer said it too. I think it was one of the guys I said it. One of the guys said it. One of those guys, Joe Frazier or Smoking Joe Frazier or Joe Lewis. But yeah, maybe it wasn't their quote. Maybe it was Isaac Newton. Yeah, Isaac Newton had some good quotes. I like quotes because most of them are fucking true. Most of them are true. And if they want, you know, they probably wouldn't have made the quote list or whatever if it wasn't fucking true, you know. Life's a fight. Life is a fight. And fighting myself. Oh, yeah, dude, absolutely, brother. That's why I love combat sport. It's yeah, because you know what? They're fighting their own fucking demons. And the only one that's going to beat them is themselves. You know what I mean? Everyone is fighting every day if they know it or not. Absolutely, they are. Absolutely, they are. Absolutely. And you know what? That's really a good way to put it because it's really true. Some people are just, I don't know. Some people are lucky. Some people are, I don't know. Some people have strict enough parents where they want to let, like, I never let my fucking kids out of my sight till they were 18. You know what I mean? Except, you know, around 16, 17, 18, you got to let them go out and socialize with their friends and shit in high school and shit. So you can't keep them in all the fucking time. I never had a problem letting my kids go out with their friends and shit or any of that shit, you know what I mean? But I just didn't want them growing up like I did. Actually, I really didn't have a problem with the way I grew up anyways. I just, I had a lot of fun and made my mistakes. It's all good. You know what I mean? It's not how you start, it's how you finish. And I'm not even close to fucking finished. I work every fucking day on things, and it's all shit I wanted to do. So it's not really work, but you have to fucking, you gotta put time in. You gotta work smarter. Yeah, so I'd say a 6. I'd give it a 6 out of 10. That card, I'm not complaining. I just thought some of those fights would have been a lot fucking better, and you know. What the fuck, you know, it's just, sometimes it happens like that. And sometimes it's like the fucking cards you think are gonna suck. You just, you know, end up being all finishes and fucking insane. You know what I mean? It's just, you never know where the fight is. See, this is the thing, like what Skate's saying in there, you're right. We don't know what the fighters are going through in their life. You know what I mean? We don't know if they just argue with their girl, whatever the fuck case may be. There's a million different fucking things. How about that fighter in BKFC going to fucking fight and gets fucking arrested at the fucking place? Man, like why didn't they arrest him like before he even went there or after? Like, I don't get it. Why do you want to do it right fucking there? I don't get that one. But yeah, get away from selling that shit, man. You're just selling death. At least we had fucking, there was at least honor amongst thieves when I was growing up, and fucking, you know, I wasn't selling people death, man. I was selling people a good time. And I never had to fucking push it. People would ask, you know what I mean? So it's not even like I was pushing drugs. It was just like they knew I had it. That's it. And they knew I would sell it. So that's it. And I always thought about my customers, because most of my customers were my friends, you know what I mean? So once they started doing heroin and not just fucking pills either. It's not just pills. There's a lot that were fucking killed or got shot and didn't make it. And there's a million different ways, friends. A lot of different ways, but most of it was definitely fucking oxys and fucking then going to heroin and all that shit. So yeah, most of them were probably that. I would say, yeah, a higher percentage, but it's sad, like, to even think about. It really is, because it's hard to like replace fucking the friends you had that you fought wars with in the streets, and you fighting grown men when you were teenagers, and you guys were all making fucking money, and it's like it's a bond. We never called ourselves a gang. We just called ourselves West Quincy Bad Boys or the Kincaid Park, you know what I mean? Kincaid Park, fucking WQBB, Crazy White Boys, you know what I mean? It was just a bunch of different fucking names. Town Hill, fucking, when I first moved there, it was like Town Hill Rats or something. Yeah, that's what they were called. But yeah, all of them were savages, man. No bullshit. Like, fucking tough kids, man. Tough kids. My mentor had me fucking shooting guns and shit. So, like, I'm glad I learned how to take a gun apart, make sure it would never jam on you, make sure when you pull it, it's going to fucking work. I wouldn't even pull a gun unless you're going to use it. You know what I mean? Or like in helping somebody if you could, or someone tries to come into your fucking house. And, you know, that people should always be armed in their house. You know what I mean? Or do your homework. If you have enemies, and you fucking, hey, pack a piece, you know, just don't use it on kids and fucking women and innocent fucking victims. Just use it on your fucking targets. That's it. I would rather fight any fucking day. There's a lot of people that can't fight out there, and they got to use guns. It's the only way they're going to fucking, it's really the truth. I would rather fight any fucking day than shoot somebody. You know what I mean? So if I did shoot somebody, it would be in the fucking legs or the fucking arm or something. You know what I mean? Just fucking, so they never forget it. Or whatever. Or someone pulled a gun, whatever the fuck. Or a knife, or a fucking piece of rebar. Whatever the fucking case may be. People always pull out fucking weapons. Joe Frazier was blind in one eye. Yeah, you know what? I never knew how fucking not true that was, brother. Lost to Buster Mathis. Yeah, Buster Mathis. Bad dude in the Olympic qualifier. Yeah, that's right. He's devastated. His coach made him go in as an alternate. Buster was lazy that year. Joe won the gold medal. Yep, Joe Frazier. Smoking Joe Frazier, the Hellraiser. Rest in peace, Joe Frazier. 1/12/44 to 9/7/2011. Yeah, that guy was a fucking beast. He had that peekaboo style and them left hooks he threw when he was peekabooing, when he's, you know, dipping, slipping, dipping, and he come up with that fucking left hook. Ooh, boy, and he could take a punch too. So he's a fucking pro. He was always in his opponent's face. Like, never was he not working. Never. Yeah, rest in peace, Carl Weathers too, man. It's like, damn, that's pretty fucking young for a guy that looked as good as he did, you know, like fucking, you know, he looked healthy. That's why I always tell people, get a physical every year. Fucking make sure your fucking blood works good and shit. You know, make sure you're healthy. You know what I mean? On the inside. It doesn't matter how you can look healthy on the outside. Look at Flojo. I don't know if people remember Flojo, the fucking Olympic women's runner. She looked like she was healthy as a horse, right? Like a pure breed, right? And she died of a fucking, I think, an aneurysm running. I think it was running. There were a lot of fucking, but not as many deaths back in the 80s. There was probably heroin epidemic, I think, in the 60s and 70s and 80s. So I knew some guys that fucking shot heroin and shit. And like, I was dead set against pills all the way to the year 2000. I was born in 71. I just didn't want nothing to do with pills. You know what I mean? Or heroin, right? Just cocaine, drinking. I like being up, not down, you know? Weed always made me up, never made me down. It just keeps me calm, though. You know what I mean? That's all it is. It just keeps me calm and humble. You know what I mean? Or whatever the case. I want to fucking microdose fucking mushrooms too, so I stay humble. You know what I mean? So I don't want to hurt nobody, honestly. But it could happen easily. It really could, man. It's hard not to commit a felony every fucking day, and that's really true. Anyone that understands anything about anything, right, in life, especially, right, they will tell you the same fucking thing. It's really fucking hard. Yeah, rest in peace to Joe Frazier, bro. You're right, man. Absolutely. Good point. Good point. Let me see if I can bring this. I could bring this up. Yes, I can. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened to my fucking thumbnail. Well, I have it. I just can't fucking use it. I used it yesterday, and now I can't fucking use it. I like this fucking thumbnail, man. I created that a couple nights ago. I would put fucking like the best fighters on the planet in there right there. But it's like you can only use what they give you. You know what I mean? To use. Yeah, I like that though. How the globe spinning and shit. That's a video. But I do have a picture too. I didn't know you couldn't fucking use the thing spinning and shit. I didn't know that.
I show him first of all a couple loads.
A shorter guy.
And I
Shorter guy.
change to high kick. This is an old plan. What we
Head kick knockouts, man. Shin to the chin. Good night. Foul one. What's up, brother? Thanks for jumping into skating. Foul one. You get most what's it called? Views after, but it's all good. You know what I mean? I appreciate everyone that jumps in and speaks their mind, because everyone has the right to their fucking opinion. I'm definitely not going to tell you don't have a right to your opinion. I watched The Great White Hype for Jay's recommendation. Bummed me out how real it was for a comedy. How they use hype to sell tickets, pay-per-views. They put us against each other to divide us and sell us stuff. Oh, yeah. It's all about drama and shit. And that's definitely behind the marketing. And like back in the days in boxing, fucking Roberto Duran would fucking go off on people's fucking, his opponents' wives, everything. Like he would go fucking off. And that shit wasn't scripted. Believe me, that shit wasn't scripted. It was like Marvin Hagler. When he meant war, when he had that war, he meant it. He put fucking Kleenex tissues in. He goes, I can't hear you. I can't. I just know I'm going to beat you. I know I'm going to beat you. He was talking to the Hitman Hearns. And listen, the Hitman Hearns was the only one I've ever seen murk fucking Duran face first. I mean, fucking Duran had that fucking piston jab. And what do you know? He's from fucking Detroit, right? Piston jab. Bang, 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 bang. Right down the middle. Bang. And he'd have it down here. He'd have it down here, down low. So it comes from a different angle. And it had that fucking length. You know what I mean? Fucking vicious. And he fought a couple divisions down too before he went to middleweight. I think all these fighters, UFC, like mixed martial artists, all mixed martial artists should fight they should fight at a couple weight classes, because if they don't want to cut weight or something for a fight, they just move up 5 pounds or whatever. Or they move down 5 pounds if they fucking really, stay fucking disciplined and stay at their weight. Then there's some that think by cutting weight, they're gonna have I don't know. They think they're gonna be bigger, stronger than the other fighter. I try to say this, and I'll say it a million fucking times. It doesn't matter how big you are to win a fight. It really doesn't. Everyone I ever fought was bigger than me, and I beat them fucking all. Like, it's really true. Like, Mike Tyson was small for a fucking heavyweight. You know, short and lower to the center of gravity. Always moved his head. Always fucking, but power. And that's why I was always happy at 218, 222, 215. I think I fought my last fight at 215. So I always tried to keep my game around Mike Tyson's because he was fast and I was fast. So I always said to myself, you know what? Yeah, that's good. I think I'm 6'1". I'm probably 6 foot now because all my discs are going a different direction, right? From landing on my head in 2003. So, but yeah, I never let them open up my back and fucking fix them or whatever the fuck. Because honestly, stretching every day and fucking training every day decompresses them. It feels a lot better. You know, so I guess I could bring it up another way anyways, the fights real quick, because it's important for people to fucking know. Oh yeah. Come on. Here we go. All right. Let me see how this worked here. Tap in. I never tap out Tapology. I don't get it. I don't even tap out of Tapology, so I don't get it. Maybe I should. Maybe I fucking should. Okay. All right. Let me see. This is gonna come up because I'm not even sharing the fucking screen. So I gotta fucking. Yeah. So I was I'm sorry. I was 3-4 in boxing. So 3-1. I'm sorry. So 3-1. And 4 out of 13. That's a bad fucking night for me. But it does fucking happen. I'm not going to fucking say it don't, because I'd be a fucking liar. And I definitely ain't no fucking liar. I don't even know how to fucking lie. I just know how to keep my mouth shut when I had to fucking lie back in the days, you know. But I don't do nothing wrong no more, so I don't have to fucking lie. Or I don't have to keep my mouth shut. With the lie, I mean, you know what I mean? I respect what they got to do. I respect, you know, honestly, because they do have a high. Yeah, you know what? Great. I'm trying to remember that movie. I'm just trying to remember it. I gotta see if this is working. I can see it on the screen, but I gotta see if it's moving. Okay, let's move. All right. Yeah, I gotta go. So I gotta look at the fucking like the cover of the movie to remember if I seen it. But I watched so many fucking movies. Like I own so many movies. It's like it's same thing with fights. It's same thing with music. You know what I mean? It's like, oh my, I don't just like one fighter or one fucking music type of music or one fucking movie. There's so many. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I had this one round 8. It was round 2. This one, Fisher Prime. I'm sorry. Oh, look at these fucking Scallies. Not bad. Boston Scally. I fucking like it, man. Kango. I like it. Well, I always bought Kangos, but I think I still have a few. But I love Scully caps. Yeah, I like that one right there. Yeah, I like the green one. The green one was there a few months ago, but yeah, pretty dope. I'm not reporting no ads. What the fuck? No, they don't fucking offend me. You'd have to fucking. I don't think I could be offended. Johnny Fisher defeats Demetrius Bezus. Yeah, I had this one too. Round 7, and it was round 1. Damn, fucking early fucking fights. Austin Williams defeats Mel Mabuba in a decision. I had a decision. KO 114 of round 7. And this is the one I picked wrong, but I had Dobson. Conor Ben did enough to win. He did enough to win. But this kid right here, Peter Dobson, this is the reason. I'm going to show people the reason. This is the reason. This is the reason Hopefully this comes up. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason. Shout out to Tapology for letting me. All right. Where the fuck? Huh. Yeah, he had some KOs back earlier in his career. Not too long ago is when, it wasn't that long ago, less than 5 years ago. But the fights that I did watch on this guy, it was all these knockout fights. I think I'd seen like 2 decisions. But that's the reason I had him. But look at this fucking losing streak, man. It's like, it's not a good looking boxing. It ain't. It's not like MMA where you can lose a couple fights and then go on a fucking 9-fight winning streak. Something clicks, or you just start going to the gym more and training and fucking, working on your weaknesses. You know what I mean? Instead of working on being famous, because fame, be careful. Be careful what you wish for, because it just might happen. And then, wish it never fucking happened. Fuck being famous, man. I'm not saying don't go out there and be famous. I'm not saying that at all. Me, myself, I don't want fucking no fame. I just want to give people the truth and an honest perspective. That's it. But I'm very passionate about this stuff. Fighting, music, and, movies, all of it. Life in general, Life's a fucking, will throw every fucking thing at you, man. But it'll never throw at you more than you can handle. And that's what I've noticed over my life. Like, I've been able to deal with a lot of fucking shit and never fucking breaks me. You know what I mean? I'm not being fucking conceited. It's just being convinced. And I have a lot of, you have to have, if you don't have no confidence in yourself, you're not going to go nowhere in your fucking life. I knew this as a young fucking kid. That's why I always chose to play with all my older friends, sports, everything. But a lot of my older friends didn't play sports. You know what I mean? It was all kids in my fucking grade that played sports. But some of the older kids did, in elementary and shit, and later in life, But yeah, I always wanted to challenge myself ever since I was a kid because of that anger, that little chip on your shoulder. You just want to fucking, beat the odds every day, or beat fucking whatever. You know what I mean? The big guys or whatever the fuck the case was. Always just want to put a wrench in their fucking plan. You know what I mean? It's really true. Yeah, you know what? I could see why people weren't going with him and weren't thinking he was going to do good. But here's the thing. These are all fucking decisions. And that was my mentality about this. I'm like, these fights could have went any fucking way for this guy. You know what I mean? Marvin Hagler said all the time, don't leave it in the fucking judge's hands. And he left it in the judge's hands versus Sugar Ray Leonard and Duran. But, if you watch that fight versus Duran, he clearly won that fight. A lot of people say Sugar Ray Leonard won that fight, but most people, Marvin Hagler was dancing like this after the fight. I didn't see a mock on him. I never seen him rock. Never seen him fucking discombobulated. Never seen him fucking on Queer Street USA. Never. So to beat the champ, you really got to beat the fucking champ. They made the fucking ring bigger. They brought it down to 12 fucking rounds. Like, there was a lot of fuckery going on. Not only that, it's like fucking Hagler wanted to fight him so many fucking times. And there's nothing against Sugar. I like Sugar Ray a lot, man. He's a great fucking boxer. And the heart and courage he showed out there many times in his fucking life. And the reason he fought was to help his father and his mother and his fucking his brothers and sisters and shit. So I respect Sugar Ray Leonard a lot. You know what I mean? I just don't think he beat fucking Hagler. And he even told Hagler in the ring, in his ear, you know what I mean? You beat me. And he used to call Marvin Hagler the best middleweight in the division when he used to commentate the fights. So, and Hearns too, when he commentated a few fights. Yeah, everyone thought Hagler was the best middleweight back then. Even the fighters themselves. Maybe I might be a little biased because it was my first inspiration in pro boxing, not like amateur boxing. I had some inspirations, friends that fought amateur at a young age, really young. But yeah, Hagler was that man. When I seen him fucking running on the beach, I know I've said this a million. I don't give a fuck. I'll say it again because that's how much he means to me, man. When I seen him running on the beach, it was my mindset exactly the way he was fucking. Everything he was saying, war, who's the champ? I'm the champ. Who's the champ? I'm the champ. I used to always think like that in my mind. I'm like, oh, fucking smoke these motherfuckers in fucking street. I'm going to smoke them at football. I'm going to smoke at everything I play them in. And pretty much was the case. Pretty much. You got to have confidence. You have to have it. If you don't, go out and train and fucking build up your confidence, whatever. Don't be a fucking hermit and scared. Face your fucking fears, whatever the fuck they are. Because fear is nothing but a fucking, it's nothing but a fucking mind fuck. That's all it is. It's nothing but a mind fuck. Okay, let me, the Four Kings. Yeah, you know what? The Great White Hype. I'm trying to remember. I will look into that, though, Skate, because, I think I've watched it because it sounds familiar. I think I've watched it. Marvelous Marvin Hagler. He had to pay a lot of money to get that Marvelous in the beginning because he was telling the commentators, you better call me Marvelous Marvin Hagler now, motherfuckers. Because if you don't, well, you're going to see how marvelous I am. After I beat this guy, I'm going to come down there and beat the snot out of you, motherfuckers. So, yeah. Marvin Hagler was a class act outside the ring. When he was in that fucking ring, totally different man. Or in training, totally different man. The Four Kings, Hearns, Hagler, Leonard, and Duran. And Benavidez gets an honorable mention. They carry the 80s when heavyweight couldn't. Yep. You know why that was, brother. It was because Larry Holmes beat Muhammad Ali. And, everyone held resentment against Larry Holmes because Larry Holmes was Muhammad Ali's sparring partner for like a lot of his fights when he became Muhammad Ali, So I can see why people would, be mad, but Muhammad Ali, he got his revenge. Mike Tyson did it for him and fucking Customado, you know what I mean? And I remember what Customado said and what Mike Tyson said. He said they had him on the phone and Cuss was like, how'd you lose to that fucking bum? He's not even half the fighter. Here's the thing. Holmes was actually pretty fucking good. And it's like the reason he was good because he was sparring with fucking Muhammad Ali. And he was sparring with really good fighters. You know what I mean? And Larry Holmes is a great fucking boxer. Make no mistake about it. He had a good jab. His fundamentals were on point. Even Michael Spinks was knocking out fucking everybody, man. Till he fucking got in there with Tyson. It's like, I don't know, man. I agree on what Pausch and all you guys were saying earlier. I'm like, you know what? I watched it after it was live. Like, I don't get notified, but I always support people that have helped me. I went over there and give it a like, thumbs up and a comment. Good job, guys, all of you. But yeah, if you're a heavyweight and you're not knocking people out, well, you better fucking work on your fucking fists. And you'll read it in my fucking comments. Like, I'm not here to shit on any fighters. I give respect because I know how much balls it takes to get in the ring and fight fucking pros and shit, and spar with pros and fucking really good fucking amateur fighters. I think amateur fighters, hungry ones, are more dangerous than pros. So to see Jake Paul fight a fucking fake Paul, now I can't call him fake no more. You know what I mean? Because he trains hard and he really actually is working at the fucking craft. So, hey, he's fighting a Golden Glove champ. But let's see if this Golden Glove champ is in shape. If he's fucking lost his fuck. Because Jake Paul, he's smart about picking his fucking opponents. I do not hate on the kid's hustle. I don't. He makes a lot of fucking money. And I'm not going to hate on no one that makes money. But I will call. I've called him out, him and his fucking brother. I'll fight you both of you in the same fucking night for a lot less than these guys will. But I ain't taking no dive. I promise that. You have to legitimately fucking knock me out. I don't think it's happening. I just don't. I go 12 rounds right now. I train every fucking day. There's no way. And cardio every fucking day. Like, it's a mind fuck for me. It's like, fuck my fucking demons. It's like, all that shit. It just keeps me fucking level-headed. You know what I mean? And not only that, you fracture your skull. You fall on your fucking head and fracture your skull. You're going to be a lot more erratic and wild than you were prior. Trust me. but that's just part of it. That's the thing with niches and stuff like on YouTube and any platform. Like this is basically, fights. It's epic music. Strains. You know what I mean? This is Emergency. It's called Emergency. Is a sativa. So I'm really into sativas. You know what I mean? But I was smoking Sensimilia in fucking 83, 84, 80. Yeah, seedless back then. So yeah, I don't know. And life's fucking a few lessons, like mistakes that I made. I don't want fucking the younger generation making or the older generation. It doesn't fucking matter who the fuck you are. I just want to help people in any fucking way I will, It's just fucking humility. We're all knuckleheads as men. Even like, especially alpha males like myself, right? But betas, like even betas, are going to make mistakes. You know what I mean? As a man, because we're fucking all knuckleheads. We all take shit for granted, and there's a lot of things. We just make mistakes. You know what I mean? It's human error. It's a normal fucking thing. Just don't make the same mistakes over and over and over again. That's all it is. It's just learn from your mistakes. And that's the best thing I could ever tell anybody. Everyone hated Larry. No, they did, bro. A lot of people were pissed off. You know what I mean? Go back and fucking listen to people that watch that fight that love Muhammad Ali. They'll fucking tell you, dude. They hated him. That's why it was so fucking, no one to fucking, it was a lackluster fucking 70s and shit because of that. Or, told Mike Tyson. And Trevor Berbick, he was a different flavor a little bit. And there was a lot of bone crushers. But there was some good fucking heavyweights, don't get me wrong. But it wasn't as big, still, as it was prior to Ali and all the great heavyweights back then. The Ali years. Oh my God, they were all fucking animals. You know what I mean? But boxing has such a fucking rich history with great fucking fighters, man. That's why boxing will always have loyal fans. You know what I mean? Because of the history. And now I see people, there's nothing wrong with being a casual. There's nothing wrong with being a fucking, there ain't. Especially fucking you skate, you're a perfect example. Like, you actually do your fucking homework. You actually fucking learned about these fucking fighters. And I guarantee you learned a lot of, they earned your respect. If they don't earn your respect, you know what I mean? It's, man, you must have a high threshold, but I know they earn your respect. I know they did. And, you gotta, it's like music. You gotta go back into the crates. You gotta go where it all started. And then you compare, old school rap to today's rap. And don't get me wrong, I like some of today's rap. Honestly, I do. I like some of the drum rap. I like the guys HSM from fucking Dorchester, right connected there to Quincy. I like them because they didn't rat on each other and shit. And they all kept it, 100% with themselves and on the mic. So, and there's a lot, there's a few others that I like, but, most of my shit's from the late 70s, but most of it's really from the 80s, though. 80s and fucking 90s. MF Doom, he was in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. He was on the fucking third base track, fucking Gasface, and Black Bastards and shit with his brother, and fucking Cam D. He had 5 different fucking personas. King Deidre, fucking MF Doom, Mad Villain, like he had so many different fucking personas. So good. So fucking, I'd put MF Doom up against almost fucking anybody in a battle. Guy was that good. Guy was that great. Best jab of all time. Some people say it was Holmes. Some people say it was the Cobra Holmes. He had a great jab, bro. A great jab. Did they rob Holmes against Spanks? I don't know, dude. Listen, they definitely fucking robbed many fighters, bro. They definitely, the fix was in on many, many fights. That's why Hagler always said, you gotta knock motherfuckers out. And sometimes you just meet your equal in that, you know what I mean? And you can't knock them out, or whatever the case may be. You'll always meet your equal, I guess. You know what I mean? And it's going to be a dogfight. It's going to go to the end. You know what I mean? And it's who can fucking out mentality the other person. You know what I mean? That's when it becomes a mental fucking war with yourself and with your opponent, because it's all mental. You can't fucking You got to stay cool, calm, collective, breathing, obviously. If shit's not going right for you, you just got to keep calm. You know what I mean? Keep calm, cool, calm, collective, and don't fight emotionally. You know what I mean? Yeah, go in there for the kill and all that shit. Yes. But be smart about it. Fight IQ is everything. And it's the only way you're going to be fucking, have a long career. You're going to have a lot of money and you're going to be fucking all right with your fucking, your faculties will be intact. You know what I mean? So the whole job with fighting is hitting, not being hit, but sometimes you have to be able to get hit to give a hit. You know what I mean? So it's a catch-22. It's really hard to explain fighting to a lot of people, but there's no doubt about it. If someone wants to become a champion and fucking fight, I got plenty of good trainers, and I would fucking keep you I'd keep you accountable for your training, everything. And I know I could train these fighters better than some of these other trainers. And let's be honest, there's a lot of good trainers out there. All right, let's face it. There's a lot more better ones than there are worse trainers out there. But some of these trainers, it's like in between rounds, I'm like, you're not telling your fighter the right thing. You're telling them that they're winning when they're fucking losing. It's like, be honest with your fighters. You know what I mean? Like, don't just use them for fucking 12,000 or fucking 10, 15, 20% of their fucking purse and train them and lie to them. Do not lie to them. Like, that's a scumbag fucking move. You know what I mean? If they're ready, and you believe they're ready, if they lose, that's on you. And you can say that to your fighter. You know what I mean? I thought you were ready, and you could blame me. You know what I mean? And then you just train harder. And you get, there is no easy way. There's no magic pill that's going to make you a better fighter. There's no magic fucking easy training that's going to make you a better fighter. Everything is hard. And anything not hard, not hard in life, isn't worth fucking doing. It's not worth it unless it's hard. Unless you fucking really work for it. You know what I mean? And honestly, if you put in the work, the success will come. Financially, or just proving it to yourself, and you'll never lose fights if you fucking train hard. And that's been my experience with it, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie to no one. It's really true. Like, if you need confidence, start training. I promise you, after you're done being sore and you're looking forward to training all the time, you will have fucking confidence. And that's why people build up people's boxing records, right? Because the trainers don't believe in them right off the bat. You know what I mean? They do not believe they could beat an elite fighter. You know what I mean? So it's usually around 10 fights, right? Usually around 10 fights. You knock out people 10 fights in a row and like relatively, like Mike Tyson fashion type shit. First round fucking KOs all the time almost. You know what I mean? Or you're just like fucking the pace you put on. You can see your fighter is fucking, breaking their fucking opponents mentally, and you've never seen that opponent broken mentally and physically, because you got to break them mentally. You got to break them mentally, not just physically. You got to break them mentally. The ones that have chins and the ones that can deal with fucking getting hit. And a few fights last night. Maybe they weren't that exciting, but I got to give them credit. A lot of them did not give up, and that's the best thing to fucking see. People not giving up. I can't stand when people give up. It fucking drives me nuts. It's like, what the fuck did you train for? Like, why? Why even fucking bother? And like I said, it's for fame. A lot of fighters want to fucking fight for fame. Not boxing. It's not any like type of fighting. It's just there are a lot of them. They want IG followers. They want Twitter, X followers, Facebook, whatever the case may be. Fucking subscribers, YouTube, subscribe, Spotify, subscribers everywhere you are. You know what I mean? On a podcast, audio, whatever the case may be. It's like people want to be fucking famous and shit. Listen, that's what you want. I'm not against you. You know what I mean? It's just, hey, good luck. You know what I mean? Be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. Then you're sitting there having dinner some night or lunch or whatever with some people that you really love and care about, and people are coming up to the table when you're having a good time with the people you care about. It could be friends and loved ones and just your circle. And then you got somebody coming over asking you for a fucking, what's it called? A selfie together, right? Or whatever, a picture with them, right? Jesus Christ, that's the last time I would want to be bothered when I'm sitting there eating with my family and friends or whatever the fuck case may be. I would say, hey, listen, it's kind of rude, but, you know, after I'm done eating, I'll definitely take a picture with you. Or if you asked me before, I would have done it. You know, I would definitely take pictures with people, you know what I mean? But not when I'm fucking trying to spend time with my family. And, you know, people are that fucking, I don't know, they're that fucking, they feel that entitled to go up to a champion of any fucker or a really elite fighter and ask them for a fucking, or I don't know, a fucking movie star, whatever the fucking case may be. Like, it happens all the fucking time. And people fucking say they hate it. You know what I mean? It's like when you're a fucking felon. It's like, you know, fucking want cops fucking, it's fucking, it's just too much attention on you. You know what I mean? Like being ghetto fabulous and shit. Like too much attention. And you're just too fucking ignorant or too stupid to fucking understand the fucking pressure you put on yourself. And you don't even realize it. But, you know, I got to honestly say, I wanted them to fucking know. I was fucking balling and shit like that, right? But it was stupidity. Come on. Man, Sunday is a bad day for podcast audio versions. And I guess it's just too many people watching at the same time. And that's all it is. Yeah. Good. It's working. I got to make sure the audio versions work. I got like 3 of them to download on Spotify. And I have 2 podcasts on Spotify. So I got to learn what the fuck. There's something going on with Spotify. I like Spotify a lot because you have freedom of speech, you know. I like Twitter, X, because of freedom of speech. I like Rumble, even though I don't watch it that often. Freedom of speech. Even YouTube has been good with freedom of speech. You know what I mean? Like they've been better. Better than they were. And I think YouTube will go to that model. I think they will, because the people speak and the people watch. You know what I mean? I like YouTube a lot. I'm just not a YouTuber. I don't want to be labeled a YouTuber. There's nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong with it at all. I just don't want to be labeled that because I'm really a businessman. And this is just a passion of mine. That's why I love YouTube. I love going down rabbit holes on YouTube. I'm sure YouTube knows that. They've been good to me. They've been really good to me. And the people's music I've shared, they've been good to me. You know what I mean? YouTube's been good to me about it. I got a copyright strike the other day for Amanda Nunez. I'm like, first of all, it's all copyrighted. You're allowed to do that on fucking shorts. So I just deleted it, you know. But I'm like, what the fuck, man? What do you guys change up the rules every day because you guys say anything is fucking fair game? And I know the fucking copyright laws. I write them down every time now. You know what I mean? Even on shorts, I'm going to write them down now. I didn't think you had to prior, but people are that fucked up. I'm just fucking promoting these people. Promoting these fighters, promoting fucking the music that people probably have never fucking heard in their fucking life. And these bands ain't making fucking all kinds of money still. I guarantee, because they're not even touring. And they can't even play that fast anymore anyways. So, I don't know. It's like fucking giving these people their props. You know what I mean? I would want people to fucking, you know, promote my fucking music. Especially this 3rd album. Because this 3rd album is going to be the best one I've ever done. Because I'm actually taking it really fucking serious. Not that I didn't take the other 2 serious. I just wanted it to be better than average. That's all. And anyone will tell you that was part of those albums. I just wanted it to be better than average and real. It was more like fucking anger management anyways. Going into the booth, write your lyrics and spitting them with fucking rage and shit like that. And yeah, it's kind of like anger management. I only been watching fights since 2019, but I'm like, oh yeah, you're definitely a student of the game, bro. No doubt about it, brother. One thing combat sports has taught me is the greatest fighters of all time didn't have it easy. No, fucking they didn't, brother. In fact, they had so many moments that lesser men would have gave up altogether. They persevered. They persevered, no question about it, brother. They persevered. And that's what I'm saying. They met resistance or whatever, and they never folded. You know what I mean? They fucking, they're thinking about their kids, their wife. On Cinderella, man, it shows like what he was thinking of, his fucking kids, him giving up his fucking breakfast to his daughter. And like, yeah, that's been through my mind in my life. You know what I mean? I'm like, fucking, you know what I mean? I got to make this bag. I got to make this money. Got to make this money. You know what I mean? Got to make this money. I got to get up and go to work. You know what I mean? I got to make this money for my kids, my wife. You know what I mean? Because my father wasn't doing that shit for me. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I had to do what I had to do. Hey, Kiwi, what's happening, brother? What's going on, Kiwi? Salute, brother. Good to see you in there, brother. What's it called? I hope everything works out between everybody, you know what I mean? Honestly, because I like all he is over there, you know what I mean? Honestly, I really do. And I just hope it all works out. And I'm sure it will. Eventually, time heals all wounds, you know what I mean? And that's enough said on that matter, but you know what I mean? It's between us anyways. We're the only ones that know about, a little friction, but nothing that can't be dealt with, with men, you know what I mean? And I'm sure it will. I hope it does, I hope it does. I really do. But that's just because I like all he is, you know what I mean? I don't want to see any of his fight, you know what I mean? Argue or nothing like that, you know what I mean? People tried to argue with me before. I was like, fucking, you kidding me? Small shit to a giant. And that's the way I always think. So it's just I'm never going to let no one fucking bother me, you know what I mean? I'll just watch rounds, and it's good to watch fights with fucking passionate fight fans, you know what I mean? And people with fucking knowledge and people that are funny, you know what I mean? And have good fucking senses of humor, you know what I mean? A sense of humor is everything, Bookies plugged me last weekend. Such bad bets. Yeah, brother. I was 3-1 in boxing last night, and I was 4 and whatever. Well, I'm about to show you my fucking. I already showed the boxing picks, but yeah, I had a bad week on UFC. But a lot of these fights, they could have went either way too. There was a few of them could have went either way. Not that there was any robberies, but it's always like that, Kiwi. You know what I mean? It's always, that. You've been watching long enough. For a long time, you've been watching since, I think, fucking probably as long as I've been watching since 93. I think you've been watching it since around there. I'm pretty sure. That's why I always fucking said you have a lot of knowledge, Kiwi. And you would always fucking remember these old fights, and you remember exactly fucking what happened and shit. I'm like, see, I told you know a lot, bro. Even your cousin said it. You put yourself down too much, and you should never do that, brother. I know you're just being humble, and it's very fucking it's very what's it called? It's very noble. You know what I mean? To be humble. Nothing wrong with it. You picked Stolilenko too, I see, Kiwi. Yeah, I did too, because what's her name that she fought always let me down with the picks. And I always said I'm never gonna fucking pick somebody twice that let me down twice. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck me once, shame on me. Fuck me twice, shame on you. You know what I mean? It's like that old saying. You know what I mean? I don't like inconsistent fighters, but I do realize that some fighters, will lose and then they'll get better and better. It's like Charles Oliveira. He just fucking refused to lose one day. Like after his daughter was born, he just said, fuck this, I ain't losing no more. And put on like 10 pounds of fucking mass, lean muscle, and went up to 155 and started fucking killing it. He has the most fucking submissions in the sport, and something just fucking clicked in his mind that day, and he said, I'll never. Because, yeah, when my daughter was born, it changed my whole outlook on life. I cut the fucking umbilical cord after 38 hours of fucking labor. I was fucking, my mother-in-law woke me up after a 3-day bender. Fuck, I was asleep 2 hours. I get the call. It's time. I'll be there in 5 minutes. Okay. I'll be there. I'll be outside. Bang. Yep. 38 hours later, my fucking daughter was born. And it's like fucking, but exhilarating. And it's like, it changed my whole outlook on life. You know what I mean? It really did. Yeah, a lot of us had bad weeks this week. But who's a fucking Robo, dude? Robo could pick fights, man. That kid is fucking been hot for fucking like 2 straight years. Like I don't see him. Well, actually, no, I've seen him cold, but for the most part, I'm saying he's always. I don't know. Here's the thing about picking winners. I don't give a fuck really. I care about as long as I have more wins than losses at the end of the year or whatever the case is, and that is the case. You know what I mean? And that's the case with both of you too. You know what I mean? Both of you pick winners over the long haul. You guys always pick winners. Your wins over losses is higher than your losses. You know what I mean? You got more wins. You pick more winners than losers. And if you could do that, right? I think you deserve to get the shine, and you deserve to get the props for it. It's just my opinion. And I believe a lot of people feel that way. You know what I mean? But we got to look at this UFC card because I don't want to run this too fucking long. Yep, Stebelenko, Sub Patterson, ML, Molly, Sub 2-3, Silva, KO Nova, KO worst of all deletes. KO such a bad read. Yeah, I had deletes too, bro. I didn't do much better. Yeah, it's just like, it's just some weeks it's going to be like that. King Simone, the Tuna Tekla. I like that fucking name, man. That's fucking original. He been cold last 5 weeks prior to 85. Oh, was he? So he was bound to fucking bounce back. What up, my Usos? Just popping in before I get back on the road. I'll be listening. Thanks, King Samoan. Is that King Samoan OG? If that's you, brother, what's up, brother? Thanks, man. I appreciate it, pal. And it's good to see you. You know what I mean? But if it's not you, thank you regardless. You know what I mean? Talofa King. Stay safe on the road. Absolutely. Stay safe on the road, brother. I agree. Stay safe, brother. Stay safe. It's not you I'm worried about. It's the other idiots out there driving that fucking drive slow and shit. Are scared to fucking death. They can't be fucking aggressive. You know what I mean? They're in the fucking slow lane like this. You know what I mean? With their fucking hands on 11-2. Drives me nuts. You know what really drives me nuts is seeing people in a car by themselves with a fucking mask on. That drives me fucking nuts. People sleeping on your podcast. Good night, Granite. Gonna watch Thriller in Manila. Then go to bed. See you later. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it, brother. Dropping knowledge on them. Well, that's all I have is knowledge, so I can't drop nothing else on them, brother. I'm not doing this to be famous, bro. I'm doing this to make a little money, but I haven't made no money yet on this fucking shit. But I know it's a marathon, not a 50-yard dash, so I do plenty of 50-yard dashes, so you know what I mean? But yeah, thanks, brother. I appreciate it, brother. Dropping knowledge on Malo, Kiwi. Absolutely. Later, Skate. Thank you, guys. All right, so I'll bring up last night's UFC fight night. Let me see. Yep. Got it right here. Digital. Oh, I can't wait till my 3rd album comes out. People are going to be like, damn. The first track is called Fugazis. It's calling out all the fake fucking people out there in the world. The fake it till you make it type people. I cannot wait to expose these fucking phonies. All right, let me see if this is working now. Hold on. I don't think it is. Yes, it is. All right, let me get back here. All right, let me No. Yeah, share screen. Here we go. Yep. I think this is it. Yep, that was it. All right, let me see if it pops up. Yeah. Yes, it did. Nice. getting better at this producing shit on StreamYard and YouTube and OBS. I'm messing around with too to add in. You know what I mean? I guess you add them all together and make some pretty cool content. So, Pogas defeats Thomas Peterson via third round decision. I actually thought Peterson won this fight. He had some ground and pound, but man, both of you guys stay in the fucking gym and like work on your core and work on your fucking, I don't know, like work on your game. You know what I mean? Work on your fighting skills. I give you a lot of credit for just getting in there because it does take a lot of balls to get in a ring or a fucking octagon or a circled fucking cage or whatever the fuck. If I do fucking break your fucking balls or whatever, it's not intended to fucking hurt your feelings or nothing. It's just maybe someone needs to call you out. Maybe you have too many yes men in your fucking corner or something. I don't know. I think people have a responsibility to the fighters out there to say, hey, listen, pick up your fucking A game, get back on your A game or something. You know what I mean? You got to fucking take care of yourself in the fight game. You have to. You have to. This fight could have went either way right here. I thought Pogas actually won this fight, but, you know, that's why I always watch him the next day. And that's why I do post fights on Sundays now instead of fucking early Sunday morning after I was emotionally invested in the fights. You know what I mean? So I don't want to give the judges a harder time than they have. Don't want to give the fighters a harder time than they have. You know what I mean? I just want to be as brutally honest as I could be. So there's a fight I lost right there. This fight right here, Landon Quinones, I thought he did all right, actually. I thought he could have got the win here, actually. Whereas Medeiros, Marquel, Medeiros wasn't a bad fight. I thought this fight would have been a lot fucking better, actually. I thought it would have been like maybe fight of the night. It could have had potential for that. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's just, you know, they're just lackluster fights, and it's not even their fault. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's not their fault. It's their fault when they're staring in front of each other for fucking 3 or 5 rounds, and none of them fucking, you know, even take a chance. But at least they took a chance. You know what I mean? At least they took some chances, or whatever the case may be. It wasn't a bad fight, but it wasn't a great fight either. I think that could have went either way too, honestly. I was pretty happy I got the win there. But Carolina's getting better. I don't know if it's just Strolenko. She just can't catch a break, this girl. You know, what she banged her fucking head last time off the fucking metal underneath the fucking canvas and shit. There are parts of the canvas in the octagon where it's a lot harder than other parts in the fucking octagon. You know what I mean? It's like a fucking it's like a boxing ring. There's certain spots in the boxing ring that it's just harder than others. You know what I mean? Maybe, you know, definitely they need new gloves. Trevor Whitman's gloves are the best. I mean, I've seen them. I've seen him talk about how he makes them and how they're fighter friendly and how there wouldn't be as many fucking eye pokes and all that shit. And I agree. I think the UFC is worried about like mass production of them. You know what I mean? But I don't think he's going to have a problem with mass producing them if he has a contract for the fucking, if he gets the contract, because he'll get a third of the fucking money up front for the contract. Then he'll be able to hire people to fucking make more of them. I think those gloves are the fucking best. I've never used them, but everyone that uses them says the same fucking thing. Gaethje says he doesn't even wrap up. I think Usman said the same thing. Kamaru Usman said, you don't even got to wrap your fucking hands. That's how good they are. So any gloves that you don't have to put on wraps, like it's impressive because you're not wearing wraps and you're wearing cheap fucking gloves, or you're wearing worn out gloves. Your wrists, you're definitely going to hurt your wrists if you don't have strong wrists. You know what I mean? Honestly. And you get strong wrist from hitting the bag, the heavy bag. You get strong wrist by doing like little movements like this with weights. You know what I mean? Like there's a million ways you get strong. Well, there's not a million ways, but there's enough. There's enough. You get fucking strong wrist by doing fucking shrugs or just lifting fucking shit at work. Heavy things at work. You get strong wrist doing that. There's a million ways you get strong in every area. You know what I mean? But getting bigger, yeah, it looks like Carolina is getting a little bit fucking better. And it looks like this poor lady is, I don't know, man. Just get back to the gym. Get back to the gym. It seems unfair sometimes, but you get what you put in. You know what I mean? The more harder you train, the better you're gonna fight. And the more mental capacity you have, and you know how to fucking ignore shit and put everyone out of the picture and just focus on your opponent and stop worrying about all the people that are there. And just remember, your training sessions in the gym, because I've seen many people like this too. It's true. People in the fucking gym, they look like studs in the gym, but once they get in front of a lot of people, forget about it. They shut down and they can't fight. It's fucking sad to fucking see. This fucking Blake Builder, I'm sorry, Kiwi, bro. 100% stay in the gym, not the KFC. Absolutely, bro. The company that wanted to mass produce them wanted Whitman to release his patent. Oh, that's right, Kiwi. You're right, brother. You know what? You're right, bro. That is true. That is true. I remember now. You're right, brother. You are right, bro. And that is very fucking true. That is very fucking true. Hold on. Yeah, I'll bring that comment up in a second, because that's true. Gianna Young Lee defeats Blake Builder via 3-round decision. I thought he got this. I thought he won this fight. Definitely, you know what I mean? And the Korean Tiger looks pretty fucking good in there. He has a lot of fun confidence in himself, and that's what it takes. Blake Builder, you don't look that bad in there either. You definitely fought back, and you had your moments. You know what I mean? So just stay in the gym and keep fucking working on your crap, bro. Good job, Thimba Garimbo. I always thought you had pillow hands, brother, but seeing what The Rock did for you and shit, that Dwayne Johnson, I'm not. I was never a huge fan, because I'm not a fan of WWF and don't get me wrong, I watched it when I was younger with my little brother and shit, because he loved it, and I think my stepfather liked it too. So I think I watched like WrestleMania 1 and 2, and I was just like, I used to like Abdul the Butcher. I used to like the fucking cornermen like Classy Freddie Blassie and Lou Albano and the Hart Foundation. All those guys were fucking made me fucking crack me up, man. They would crack me the fuck up. And for entertainment values, I understand why people like it, but predetermined winners and all that shit, it's just entertainment, So I guess, it's good. I'm not gonna look down on anyone that likes it. You know what I mean? It's just not my fucking thing. The reason I'm saying that, you could always cross over if you're not gonna make it in this fucking fight business. It's not an easy business to fucking to flourish in, unless you believe in yourself and you want to fight the best. You want to be a legacy fighter. You could do really good. All you gotta do is just train hard and fucking have some faith in yourself, man. And you do that, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. Yeah, that's right, dude. You know what? Now I just remember that, because I can never understand why they wouldn't give him a contract, man. But this guy, Garimbo, man, having your house bought for you and a place to sleep, and to see The Rock give you the house and shit like that was pretty fucking cool. It's always good to give back. I'm all for giving back. So, certain businesses that I got started right now, like when those take off, when I start making passive income, it's always coming in no matter what. I'm into things that are recession proof. You know what I mean? And yeah, once they're well-oiled machines, I'll be giving a lot to charity, and the charities that the money actually goes to the fucking people. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of charities out there, reputable ones that are good. You know what I mean? You just write it off as a tax write-off and everything. You almost get your money back anyways. So I want to be able to help, some of those charities, but the ones I want to make sure they get all of the money. You know what I mean? Say, hey, let this one slide. Don't take no money out of this. I don't even want my name on it. You put my name on it legally, but I don't want people knowing it was me because I don't want no shine for that shit. It's just the right thing to do. You give and you will receive tenfold. You know what I mean? And I've always believed in that. I think that's why, when I always say we create our own luck, I was always helping, people I was with. If I was partying, they were partying. If someone was getting fucking, one of my friends was getting into a fucking scrap, I was jumping right in fucking front of them. You got a fucking problem? Like, I had friends like that did that for all of us. You know what I mean? So it was my mentality was like to do the same fucking thing. You know what I mean? So giving back and doing the right thing by people, it's just giving alone. It makes you feel so much better. It makes you feel so much better, especially when you can help somebody out. It makes someone's fucking. I've helped so many fucking people in my life. It's just like people have short memories, but it's all good. I wanted to do it anyway, so it's not asking for nothing back in return. It's just, I really believe that we all create our own luck in life and karma or whatever. And I'm a firm believer in like karma and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Garimbo, good job, dude. KO at 32 seconds of round one, and Rodriguez. I mean, you look like you were going to do all right there for a couple seconds, but then, he's gotten a lot better, Garimbo. So, yeah, he's taking this serious, man. Kind of reminds me of like fucking, I don't know if he's, I think he's a huge John Jones fan. The way he fight, those oblique kicks, the high fucking, the low quad, I mean, right above the knee, even though, there are mixed martial arts that say that's a cheap shot, but it's not illegal. I hear a lot of mixed martial artists say, their knees are all fucked up from those kicks from John Jones. I've never taken kicks like that in the fucking knees or fucking, anything like that. So I don't know, you know what I mean? But I'm sure they're very effective, but I'm sure it probably doesn't feel too good. You know what I mean? I like those leg kicks to the body. That's like Drew Dober. That's why I wanted to get in with Drew Dober in a couple of minutes. If he went to the body more and went with leg kicks and punches to the body and kicks to the body and not just trying to take people's heads off all the time, he would be a lot better. But hey, Thimba Garimbo, it's always good to see a story like this, where someone's doing better and better because someone helped them. And it seems like it's fucking working out great for you. And Pete Rodriguez, just back into the gym, man. Don't worry about bodybuilding so much. Worry about fucking fighting. Lean muscle, body weight muscle. You'll stay a lot looser that way. I promise you. Charles Johnson, CJ, good job not quitting. And Charles Johnson defeats, how's that? Maxim. I like that last name. It reminds me of Maximus. Are you not entertained? Via third round decision. It was a good fucking fight. You got rocked about 3, 4, 5 times, but you were never discombobulated too bad. You shook it off and fucking kept fighting. Never gave up on yourself. And, salute to Charles Johnson. Good job, for not giving up on yourself because you needed this one, dude. And good job. And that's 125 division. It's not an easy division. None of those lower divisions fucking are easy. They're all fucking stacked. There's a lot of killers in all. 135, 145, 155 especially. That Maxim, just get back in the gym, bro. Just get back in the gym. Keep fucking training. Molly McCann, Molly Meatball McCann did fucking good last night. Shocked. Like, after the last 2 fights, you didn't look that great, but that's all right because, hey, obviously you've seen what you've been doing wrong and you rectified it. And that's what losses. Sometimes that happens, you know what I mean? Do I think you're fucking championship material? No, I don't. But do I think you could be a great top 10 fighter and give some people some hard fights? Yeah, I'm sure you can. But you got to take this seriously, man, because the fight game is not a party. It's a fucking, you got about 10, 15 years, depending, either or. You know what I mean? It could be longer, it could be a little bit less to make your mark and fight and make as much money as you can. You know what I mean? And, do what you got to do, but, always try to improve. And it was shocking to see you get down to that weight and do better than you have been doing. That's so I give you credit for that. Diana Balbita, you just get back in the gym, man. Get back in the gym. This fight was Radke defeats Gilbert Urbina, Charles Radke. I gotta admit, Radke, you fucking did well in there, man. You did well. And Urbina, you look like something was up with you, man. I don't know what it was with the body language and stuff, like during the weigh-ins and during the stare downs. Something just, I don't know if you're going through some shit in your life, but listen, just get back in the gym and you know how MMA is, get back in there and fucking grind away. And, by the end of the year, you could be fucking right back in the driver's seat again. You know what I mean? Like, and Radke, just learn from this fucking fight and, keep getting better, man. Keep getting better. It's good to see. Yeah, some of these fights, though. Makhmud Muradov versus Kriziev. It's a no contest. It's the eye poke thing, man, I hate to fucking see it, or I'm pretty sure it was an eye poke. The Black Wolf and Mock. I like to see them run this back as soon as you guys can, like next fight night of the fucking two fight nights from now. Run it back. I gotta get this up here. What the fuck? I can't. All right. Next fight. Natalia Silva defeats Viviana Araujo. I'm sorry if I'm hacking your last name there, dear. Silva, I love the way she throws punches and throws kicks at the end of her fucking combination. She's constantly fucking moving, constantly creating angles. She's going to be a problem for everyone in this weight division. And she could be a fucking champ. No doubt about it. She definitely has the skills. She's, one of those top 3, top 5 fighters that could become champ anytime, but we're going to see you fight some, I'd say a lot more elite competition. I don't think you're going to have a problem, though. I think you're going to be a hard fight for anyone. I honestly believe that. And, Araujo, Vivian, get back in the gym. That's all. Just right back at it, man, I'm sorry, Kiwi. I got you, bro. Molly looks fantastic. Down in weight. Yeah, I was like surprised that she looked that good, like being that far down in weight too. You know what I mean? So yeah, good for her. I like to see people do well, anyways. But that spinning back fist she used like 3 fights prior. I mean, that was a fucking perfect fucking the way she threw that and landed it. You know what I mean? And that was fucking pretty fucking impressive. And then, she just fell off the fucking 2 fights. She just did not look as good as she did the 2 prior fights. She was talking, when you're talking about fights after the fights, and partying after the fights. You can't wait to do this. Can't wait. You got to worry about the fucking fight itself first. Then talk about fucking partying and all that shit after. And I'm sure people have said this to you because obviously you did something fucking right. So just keep it up. Chuck Buffalo's left hook. Wow. Yeah. No shit, huh, bro? Woo. Chuck Buffalo's. Yeah, man. Yeah, he's fucking tough kid, man. Tough kid. I just liked Urbina's reach and stuff. I thought he was going to use he didn't use his reach. You know what I mean? So it's like, I can't fucking help these fighters when they're not fucking fighting smart. They're not listening to their cause. They're just, I get it. I get it. It's ego. It's all that shit. You know what I mean? But your trainers have a better, they can see what's going on in that fight better than you can because y'all live in the fight. They're seeing it. It's like, if you could see yourself in that fight, you would be changing shit up. You know what I mean? And you can't. You know what I mean? That's why you have corner men to fucking tell you what the fuck's going on. You know what I mean? But then there's a lot, like I said, there are a lot of corners that should never be fucking training fighters, man. That's just my honest opinion. I'm sure a lot of people would agree with me. Like, I've seen fucking corners say, not just in MMA either, in boxing too. You're winning. Don't worry about it. Just fucking don't make no mistakes. And they're not winning at all. I seen them lose fucking 2-3 rounds in a row. I'm like, what the fuck fight are these guys watching? You know, it's just, I don't know. You're going to fuck over a fighter like that. You know what I mean? You're going to train them. You're going to fuck them over like that. I don't know. I just think you need to fucking take some fucking responsibility and say, you know what? I failed you. You know what I mean? But the trainers can't fight for the fighters either. So, yeah, the kid's fucking tough. You're right. He is tough, man. And he's got a good left hook. He's got a good right hook. That kid hits hard. You could tell he's doing all body weight training. You could tell by looking at him. Yeah, it looks like he does a lot of body weight training. A lot of it. You need to. If you want to, you want to be able to take fucking kicks to the fucking stomach, to the liver, to the kidney. You got to build up muscle around that core. You got to build up. Your chin is always going to be good. You know what I mean? You got to fucking work on your neck muscles. You got to stretch. There's so many things you got to do. And it's not as easy as people think. It just ain't. And if it was easy, it wouldn't be worth doing. Randy Brown, Rubois. Good job, dude. That was a good job. Muslim Salikov, dude, like, I've seen you fight a lot better. I don't know what the fuck happened to you, brother, but, the king of Kung Fu, you might want to go back to Kung Fu because if you're the king at that, I'm sure you can make money doing that and teaching Kung Fu or something like that. I'm not saying your career's done, dude. I'm just saying, like, I don't know, man. Like, I've seen you fight a lot fucking better. Rude Boy looked good in there. You looked really good in there. Maybe it was just Rude Boy was just so much better. You know what I mean? Than you. I think it's Randy Brown I'm thinking about. That reminds me of John Jones a little bit. Obviously a smaller version. You know what I mean? But we'll see what happens. Randy Brown, good job, good fight, and just get back in that fucking gym. If you're gonna take a week off, that's fine. Run 3 days of that fucking week. You know what I mean? So in case they want you for fucking 300 or 299 or something, you could bounce right fucking back. You know what I mean? Don't take it for granted. Only get better. Please do not get worse. Any fighter. Any mixed martial art, any boxer, any fucking Muay Thai, anybody, any kickball, any is get better. Don't get worse. Renato. Chuck Buffalo's left hook. I agree, bro. That man's got a future. We'll see. Let's see, when he gets tested a little bit more and he fights a little bit better competition. I thought that guy was, good competition for him, though. You know what I mean? But we both know that there's a lot of fucking, a lot more guys a lot better than him. You know what I mean? So let's see how he does it with a little bit better competition. I always want to see that out of fighters. You know what I mean? And if anyone in there fucking fighting and taking it seriously should want to fight the best fucking fighters out there. Judoba, Renato Macano, man. I love this fucking what he said on the mic. Fuck you, DC. Give me that microphone. I fucking love it. I think DC liked it too. He did because he had a big smile on his face. Listen, you're right, brother. You're right, brother. What are we going to do, right? We got some thin-skinned people in our country. But here's the problem, Renato, right, brother? Most savages in America ain't even online. That's the thing. Most of them. It took me so long just to fucking... I guarantee savages watch YouTube and shit like that. Absolutely. I'm sure they listen to... I'm sure they do. But to do this stuff, you know, a fucking platform and all that stuff. I'm not so sure. You know what I mean? Let me make sure everything is going right here. I gotta make sure at all times. But here, okay, it is working. All right, everything's working good. Good to know. Yeah, I think it is. Yes, it is. Randy got those Jones legs. And exactly, dude. Even with the eye pokey, it was like the pokey. It was the same way John Jones does it. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're right. That's who it was, bro. Because he got those oblique kicks and shit. You know what I mean? And, hey, if they're fucking legal, use them. You know what I mean? What the fuck, man? Like, you know? But at the same time, if you can do it in other ways, do it in other ways. But it is a good way to keep someone at distance. It's like it's just as effective as a leg kick. It's the same idea. But the knees, man, you know, it's mixed martial arts. What do you want? You know what I mean? It's a fucking target. But what him on the microphone, like after the fight, that's how you sell yourself, your brand. You know what I mean? That's how you sell your. What do you say? His father, 69 years old, just had another kid. I got to keep up with my father. I got to make some more kids. Well. Do what you got to do. And what you said about America, I love hearing that from a guy from another country, Brasilia. I think it's called Brasilia, where he comes from in Brazil. Yeah, guy from humble fucking upbringing and to say how great America is. Yeah, we are a great fucking country. And most fucking countries hate fucking America. You know what I mean? But here's the fucking deal. We're all from different fucking countries. All of our fucking ancestors were. And, you know, like, we're all immigrants. You know what I mean? That's what makes America so good. It's every fucking culture. That's why it's almost fucking impossible. And geography, where we are, you know. Good luck going across the Atlantic Ocean or Pacific Ocean, or good luck. Good luck. I don't want to see wars no more. I like to see every country making money together. You know what I mean? I don't even want to see wars no more. Not because of me, because of my kids and their kids and everyone's kids and their kids out there. You know what I mean? I thought we've already fucking went through all the violence for all the younger people. You know what I mean? And it's just something since the dawn of time, you know, people love fucking violence and people love fucking war. You know what I mean? It's just the way it is. It's part of life. And, it is what it is, you know. But Judoba, if you could go to the body more, dude, and kick to the fucking legs and the body, man, you would be a fucking problem, kid. And you're definitely a problem, but I don't know, dude. It's just like last fucking 4 or 5 fights. It's like you just I don't know if it's a fucking, you seem happy when you're going in there. And that's a good way to be. Is you should be happy to be fighting. And it should be what you want to do anyways. Like, yeah, you know, I love fighting too. I just wish I wouldn't get in trouble for fucking doing it. It's funny. You get in trouble for fucking self-defense. It's bullshit. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. And it was what it was. You know what I mean? All my shit was all self-defense, but I'd always go to fucking jail for people with liquid courage. You know what I mean? Grown men, you know, want to fucking fuck around with some fucking teenagers on the corner that are sitting there fucking at 2 a.m. selling drugs or one of them, whatever the fuck time it was. Like it would always be late at night when there's only be 5 or 6 of us left or whatever. It didn't matter. We'd always win anyway. So, but they would always come get me because once you're in the system, they always fucking put it on you. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. You know, that was early in my life. You know what I mean? When I was a teenager, for Christ's sake, in the 80s. So, hey, we definitely weren't taking shit. You know what I mean? Definitely weren't taking shit. Yeah, definitely weren't taking shit in the 90s. And I still won't take no shit to this fucking day. It's just the mindset. Judoba, man, you definitely fucking did well. But, you know, it was a good fight. It was a good Ronaldo, he made me fucking laugh so much, man. I couldn't fucking believe it. Yeah, he's got those John Jones legs and eye pokes. Yes, he does, brother. Lean. Just really lean. This fucking Imavov versus Delice. Man, Delice, you know, you're a tough motherfucker. Because that first round, fucking Imavov had you fucking hurt and skating and fucking. You didn't show you had a good poker face. You didn't show that you were fucking, but everyone knew you were hurt. I mean, fucking, you can see it on your face, you know. The damage, I mean. Obviously, you had a poker face, and you know, I'm still gonna be here for the rest of this fight, and you actually fucking were for the whole fight. I always thought it was the other way around with Imavov. I thought Imavov always got tired. He looked fucking great in there last night. Imavov, you looked really good, but the only thing that you did wrong, dude, and I'm sure you know this yourself, and I'm sure your corner has probably told you this too, you just didn't finish. But Delice is not a guy that's easy to finish. You know what I mean? He's going to fucking keep banging. You know what I mean? And it was a good fight. It was a good fight. This could have been a draw. I thought should have been a draw because of the fucking, the foul. The points taken away from Imavov. I thought it could have definitely been a fucking a draw, and it could have, you know what I mean, been a rematch, and you know, could have been another part 2, and it would have been another great fucking fight. But it wasn't a bad fight. It wasn't horrible at all. It was good seeing your toughness, Delice, and Imavov. You know, you definitely made a believer out of me too. Delice. You could definitely fight. Work on your technique. Don't throw fucking telegraph punches, man. Don't fucking wing them out there. You know what I mean? Throw them with technique and fucking, you know what I mean? Like, disguise them better. It's shocking to me because you spar with all these fucking great fucking, stand-up fighters. It's really shocking to me that you're not throwing punches more fucking and you have a great fucking Nixick. What's this fucking Nixick? Yeah, Nixick. The trainer of the year, right? Or should be. I think he won it though. Yeah, did he win it? Yeah. Nixick, he's a great fucking trainer. And just a little bit better on the technique, and I think you would be a lot better off because the better technique on your punches, the more effective they are. And you just need to tighten shit up a little bit. Now, you got that heart, you got that Warriors mentality. And Imavov, great fight. I mean, you're only gonna fucking get better from this. Delete say sometimes it takes a loss to catapult you to the next fucking level. I'm definitely not going to blame your corner because you have fucking Chris Curtis over there. You have Nixick, you train with Strickland, all those guys. And there's so many other good guys in that gym too that fucking, that are great fucking fighters over there. Great mixed martial artists and great stand-up fighters and great wrestlers too. So just keep doing your thing, man. Your Francis Ngannou over there, well, he's not there right now. He's over Saudi Arabia training for the Anthony Joshua fight. But what's his name? Your trainer is going there to Abu Dhabi or Saudi Arabia He's going over there right after this fight. So he's probably on a plane ride. Yeah, I think he said that. I seen him. Nick Sick was on I think John McCarthy and Wayne in podcast. I seen him talking about he's going to go over there after this. He already has Dewey Cooper over there. And Francis said, don't worry about it, coach. Just come over after you're done with the lead. So it's good. You know, you got good guys in your corner. I like Francis versus fucking Anthony Joshua. I really do. I think Francis is only going to get better at boxing. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's, a next fucking heavyweight champion. It would not surprise me at all. But I really believe that Tyson Fury, I don't know. You're a better man than me, Tyson Fury, because if someone fucking elbowed me in fucking sparring for a fucking fight like that, there's no elbows like that in fucking boxing. So, Tyson Fury, you're a better man than me because I would have threw that guy out of the fucking ring, fucking tossed him like ham and eggs and fucking jumped on his fucking head and everything. Fucking booted him in the, like, no bullshit. I lost it. You just lost fucking what, 20, 30 fucking $1 million? Like, what the fuck? And to unify the heavyweight title that we've been fucking waiting for fucking years now. Oh, it drives me fucking nuts. But they say it's going to be in May or fucking March or whatever the fuck. First of all, I don't think any fighters are scared. I really don't. Like, if you're a fighter, you're a fighter. You're not scared to fight. Maybe, you know what? Fury, you gotta just go in there and fucking train like you used to train for fucking all your other prior fights. Like prior when you were fighting Wilder and prior to the Wilder fights when you were training for fucking Klitschko and when you were fighting in England for the England belt. You know what I mean? You were fighting guys in their prime and you were fucking doing very well. It looks like you lost a little bit of speed on your defense, moving your head, and you know what? Just getting clipped by an elbow, it shocks me. It does, because a punch, you have more fucking range. You know what I mean? And it's the elbow, you got to be in close to fucking land that. And I don't know what the fuck that guy was doing, throwing fucking elbows at you like that. Like, that's not something I would fucking want as a fucking for a sparring partner. This ain't mixed martial arts for you. This is boxing. You know what I mean? So it's a totally different sport. You know what I mean? But Darren Till. Let me see. Hold on. Where's that good? Yeah, that's the good one right there. They're all good, but that's the one I want to. Yeah, not KFC. Darren Till is scared to fight. He has admitted it, and that's fine by me. You know what? I've always said Darren Till was overrated, but listen, I give anyone respect that gets in there. You know what I mean? I really do. Yeah, I'm sure there's fucking guys that probably, feel like they don't have it no more, or, one loss definitely fucked their mind up or something. Their mind's playing tricks on them. If you were good in the beginning of your career, and your career hasn't been that long, you know what I mean, other than the amateur and, Muay Thai and all that shit, it's not even shit. It's really good. You know what I mean? I mean, stuff when I mean shit is stuff for me, right? Yeah, I've never heard that. I never heard him say that, Kiwi, but I'd like to hear him say that. Like, I'd like to, acknowledge that. You know what I mean? Because I've never heard him say that. I've never heard many fighters say that. You know what I mean? It does take a lot of balls to get into a ring. It really does. It takes a lot of balls to get in an octagon. It takes a lot of balls to get in a squid fucking a circle cage. You know what I mean? And fight in front of a lot of people. You know what I mean? It takes a lot of fucking guts and courage. But you'll find out real quickly what you're made of. It's like people that rag on fighters, right, that have never been in a fucking boxing ring or an octagon, never fought in their fucking life. It makes me laugh. It's like, and then the fighters, the mixed martial arts or the boxers or whatever, they let that shit get to them. You can't let that shit get to you because you're 10 times the person they are. Obviously, they don't got the courage to get in there themselves. So who the fuck are they to fucking judge you? I'm not judging you. I'm just telling you what I think. You know what I mean? Or get back in the fucking gym. You know what I mean? That's what I always say. Get back in the gym and try to do better. You know what I mean? And fix what's fucking fix. Work on your weaknesses. Mixed martial arts is a bunch of different fucking things you gotta worry about in there. And not an easy fucking sport. It's an opportunity for you to fucking build your legacy as a fucking mixed martial artist. And I gotta admit, no UFC fights on a weekend, and thank God we have boxing, and thank God we have Muay Thai one championship and kickboxing and everything. Thank God we have BKFC, all of it, right? Because there's always another promotion to go watch, which is fucking great. It's fine by me, but I do love some high level fucking mixed martial arts, and I like the UFC for that. And I love how it's evolved, and mixed martial arts are getting better and better and better. It's just there's a lot of elite talent out there, and you just never know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? You never fucking know, and that's what makes it even better. You know what I mean? That's what makes it even better. You get a lot of underdogs. I agree with you, Kiwi, on Darren Till. I agree. I don't know if he's scared, but he has said that, huh? Wow. No, because I heard him talking to Bisping, and he's like, "Oh, this year's going to be my year. This year's going to be my year. This year's going to be my year." You know what I mean? And I haven't seen it yet. And this past fucking 2023. I seen him on there. Was it before his fucking? Was it before his last? Who the fuck did he fight last time? Till. Well, listen, if you don't have, I'm not saying not scared. What I mean is, like, if you're fucking nervous that guy could beat you or whatever, or you know what I mean, like, that's when you when that goes away, and that little nervousness, the butterflies, like when you're in court in front of a judge, you know what I mean? That's the only time I get a little bit of butterflies. Or my wife had to go get a second opinion last week, and I was praying to God, scared, fucking scared for my wife's sake. You know what I mean? I was just scared that she don't deserve to fucking go out like that. You know what I mean? And thank God it was nothing. You know what I mean? It was a good doctor actually making the right decision to make sure that double check or whatever. So I salute the doctor, but we all know the doctors will set up more appointments, and say they seen something they didn't like to make more money. I don't know what the fucking doctor's real intentions are, but I know my wife fucking is healthy, and I know she fucking don't party. She don't do none of that shit. So she don't even smoke, nothing. Like, so, she eats healthy. She stays active. She crosses kids every day for 25 fucking plus years. You know what I mean? It's like, I know when I look at her, I know if she looked unhealthy to me, I would say something. You know what I mean? But yeah, that had me scared. Had me fucking scared. When they found fucking cancer on my fucking chin back in 2019, I had this little white spot on my fucking lip that kept coming back, like after, like, I don't know, it looked like a little fucking zit, white-eyed zit. And I'd pop it and it would go away. Then it would come back a week later, same spot. So I went to my wife's skin doctor, and the guy fucking sticks a needle in my fucking lip, and I seen this white shit coming out of there. And I'm like, yeah. He goes, come back in 2 weeks and we'll tell you if we got it all. I go, got all of what? He's like, cancer. I'm like, what? I was fucking scared. Because it's something you can't fucking see. You know what I mean? It's something you can't fucking see. You can't fucking, fucking smash it in the mouth or fucking stick your fucking index finger or your thumb in their eyeballs and fucking, just kill it. Or fucking blind it or whatever the fuck. It's just something you can't see. I've lost a lot of good people to cancer. I lost my aunt because of it. I lost one of my aunts because of cancer. I've lost a lot of people I know fucking lost that fight. It's a horrible fucking disease, and there's cures for it too. It's just there's no profit in a cure. So, it's sad. And there's a doctor down in Texas. I forget his name. I'd give him a shout out, but I forget his name. That has like a 99% fucking cure rate. You know what I mean? There are people, ways the well, whatever they're called. They do the fucking stem cells and shit. There's places in Colombia. There's remarkable doctors out there that can help you. You know what I mean? With any disease. You know what I mean? It's just doing your research. And cancer does not discriminate. It's like it's like fucking opiate addiction. It's like fucking any type of addiction. It doesn't discriminate. That's why I never want to sip. That's why I don't go to, and I don't have nothing against AA and AA. I know a lot of people that go and they're fucking happier with their lives because of it. I just don't ever want to be looked down for fucking smoking weed. I definitely ain't gonna fucking listen to nobody telling me that I ain't sober because I smoke a little fucking grass. I do more than they do in fucking one day than they do in a week. There's no way I'm fucking lazy. Pot don't make me lazy. It's never made me lazy. Never. I've never been a lazy person, period. It just will not happen. It will never happen. It was years ago, I think, on Halloween. Oh, Hawani. Yeah, you know what? People give Hawani a hard time, but, I don't think he's that fucking bad. I really don't think he's that bad. I don't watch him enough, but he's got some courage. You know what I mean? He'll speak his fucking mind, and I like that about anybody. I really do. I like that about anybody. I like people that speak their fucking mind. Even if they're wrong or right, it doesn't fucking matter. I like people that speak their fucking mind. I like people that ain't scared to speak their fucking opinion. But at the same time, I don't hate nobody that ain't fucking scared to speak their opinion. I really believe you need to ask these questions. You know what I mean? And you need to bust a little balls with fighters sometimes, because if someone else ain't fucking telling them, you have to tell them. You know what I mean? And I'm not a fanboy or nothing. I'm not like, oh my God, I gotta be, yeah. No, it's not like that at all. Like, I'd actually fucking come spar with you fucking motherfuckers. Like, no bullshit. Or I'd fucking fight you if you want to fight me. No fucking problem. If that's the way you want to go, that's fine. We go there too. But yeah, I just like to pick your fucking brains. I can pick your brains better because I've actually fucking fought. If people have actually fought out there, it's good for them to interview fighters and shit. I don't think media should be people that never fought in their fucking life. I'm not saying they can't be good at it. I'm not saying that at all. That Hawani, he's a perfect fucking example. He's very good at it. You know what I mean? And I think most of the mixed martial artists and boxers out there respect them. You know what I mean? So, hey, good for him. You know what I mean? I don't fucking hate on people that do well. I'm not a fucking hater. I definitely ain't no fucking hater. Matter of fact, I like to see everybody do good. You know what I mean? Except for the few, people that hurt kids, women, children, fucking, people want to prey on fucking people with no common sense, shit like that. I don't like people like that. You know what I mean? And saying that, way over my fucking time, but not my time, but I just like to keep it an hour or 2 hours. I got a lot of long form content coming with 3-hour podcast, 2-hour podcast, talking with some really interesting people that will motivate people out there, or at least inspire, or at least fucking, you'll definitely want to watch, because you'll be shocked at what these people been through. You know what I mean? How they overcome the odds in life. And that's what I'm all about, beating the odds every fucking day. And that's just the way I look at things in life. And I just love proving people wrong. I love fucking proving people wrong. I'm just going to read a page out of Jesus Listens. I just like to do this at the end now for everyone out there. You know what I mean? Everyone that jumps in, everyone that fucking, subscribes, likes. I just want to read a fucking, friggin'. I'm working on it. Lord Jesus, Father God, I'm working on it. God knows I'm working on it. Swearing. God knows I'm working on it. Well, what the fuck is today's fucking? Oh, that's right. I knew it was. I just want to make sure. All right, February 5th. My great God, only in you can I find lasting joy. There are many sources of happiness in this world, and sometimes they spill over into joy, especially when I share my pleasure with you. You shower so many blessings on my life. I want to take note of each one, responding to your goodness with a glad, thankful heart. As I draw near you with a grateful mind, step. Everything is mindset, people. The joy of your presence enhances the pleasure I receive from your blessings. On day On days when joy seems a distant memory, I need to seek your face for more than ever, instead of letting criticism, circumstances, criticisms, or feelings weigh me down. I can encourage myself with biblical truth. You are always with me. You hold me by my right hand. You guide me with your counsel, and afterward you will take me into glory. I must hold on to these glorious truths with all my might as I make my way through the debris of this broken world. Help me remember that you yourself are the truth. You are also the way, so it is wise to follow you. I agree. The light of your presence is shining on me, illuminating the pathway before me. In your bright name, Jesus, Lord Jesus, Father God, Mother of Mary, St. Jude, St. John, all the saints, and all the angels out there. Amen. It's just a book I read. It's just one page a day. It's for every day of the year. And so it's written by Sarah Young, who just passed away last year, actually. She just makes reading the Bible a lot easier for you. That's all it is. And she did a really good job with all her books. If you want to learn about, any type of religion, I'm Catholic. You want to learn about Catholic or Christian or, Protestant, or I think I really believe like Rastafari. Like I want to start studying that a little bit. I've studied a little bit of it. I'd like to study a little bit more of it because I think Jamaicans are great fucking people. Like I like watching like Khabib and Islam and all those guys from Dagestan, the humbleness they show in, Islam and, I think all religions are good. You know what I mean? But I'm not down with no culture, nothing, because I'm actually a leader, not a follower. So, do I agree with fucking pedophile priests and shit like that? No, I fucking don't. No, I fucking don't. I don't promote it, not even a little bit. It makes me fucking sick to my fucking stomach. But that's not all the priests out there. Not all priests are bad. You know what I mean? It's just, it's sad for the people who went through that shit, man. You know what I mean? As kids, because they had no fucking clue. Look up the priests, right? Look up to this, what the fuck? They fucked up a lot of people's lives, man. You know what I mean? And it's sad. But I wasn't a kid that was going out like that anyways. I don't care if they're a priest or nothing. That shit, it wasn't going to happen. There's just no way. But I do feel sad for the people. I do have empathy for the people that went through that shit. And I think there's no place for that on this fucking planet. Hurting kids, you should fucking have to do the hardest time on the fucking planet. And it never fucking happens. Very rarely. But I shout out those fucking cops and the guards that allowed me to go fucking give them a slice of humble pie way back in the days, in the late 80s. You know what I mean? I give them fucking props for saying, hey, man, see that scumbag? Yeah. And they show me the fucking article and shit. I'm like, just give me fucking 20 minutes. Because there wasn't no cameras back then, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Those people get boiling fucking shampoo and they get a fucking blanket party and they will never fucking forget it. I guarantee fucking that. But that's just the way it was. Kiwi, thanks for jumping in, brother. I appreciate you, brother. King Simone, the tuna tickler. I love how you ended it. That's like a fucking original name, dude. Thanks for jumping in. Skate, as usual. Thanks for jumping in, brother. And all you guys, all the people that watch, I see people jumping in and out, all the three platforms that this is on. And all the audio versions will be back to normal. I got 3 of them. I got to download from 2 from last week and 1 tonight. I just got to call Spotify tomorrow and figure out what the fuck's going on, why they're not popping up. But the audio version does really well, so I just want to make sure, and it gets better and better and better. So I don't want to fucking, I want to keep putting the audio versions out. And I'm still learning, people. So it's just like day by day, I get a little bit better. I made a new fucking thumbnail. I have it. I made a couple. And they let me use it the other fucking day. I don't know what the last what was it? Friday? Yeah, Savage Ink Picks. Oh, I'm sorry, Saturday. Maybe it was Friday too. But yeah, so I just got to figure that out. The thumbnail things. I thought I made a really good thumbnail, so I'll show Kiwi. Maybe you might not have seen it. Maybe you'll, if someone's in there, whoever, maybe you can tell me what you think about this thumbnail. But John, I gotta take down the comments before I can show you, because I'm just trying to fucking figure this shit out, right? But this is the one I made, and this one's pretty cool. It's got the fucking Earth spinning a little bit, and it's got all the fucking the things we cover, you know what I mean? Like all the fight promotions we cover. And if there was any better,
I show him first of all a couple low
a shorter guy,
and I
shorter guy.
change to high kick. This is the old plan what we train.
Volkanovski is not an easy guy to fucking break. So that's saying something. Volk is a fucking animal. And I love the way he stays busy. I love the way he fights. He fights with fucking reckless abandonment. Cheers to you, brother. I appreciate you too, bro. I appreciate you all, man. I really do. I really do. And I just like to see us all get along, you know what I mean? That's really the truth, you know what I mean? And you know, it is what it is. But I like you all, you know what I mean? And have a blessed night, a blessed day, blessed afternoon, blessed morning, wherever you are in this great world we have. And, you know, I just hope everyone, you know, does good for themselves out there. I truly mean that. And that prayer I just said, that's for all the fighters out there that risk their bodies every weekend for us. And that's for all of the subscribers and all the people in this world. All the people that are oppressed out there. It's for you people too. It's for me and my demons, and for all the people out there that are trying to do the right thing and being consistent with it. It's for everybody. It's not just for, you know, one group of people. I know there's good people out there in every country. I know there's shitbags in every country. I know there's good people in every color. I know there's shitbags in every color. Okay? It's just the way life is. There's good, there's evil. But I definitely believe people deserve a second chance, a third chance, sometimes even 10 chances. Because, well, let's face it, none of us are perfect. But I don't believe people should be fucking not learning from their mistakes either. You know what I mean? So I'm not giving people a free pass by no means. I'm just saying, you know, sometimes people don't have it that good growing up, and it reflects on their fucking behavior as a young kid. And let's face it, we don't mature till we're 25 years old. Our brains, that's what they say. That's what the scientists say. And the ones that ain't bought off, you know what I mean? This is what they all say. And I noticed it too. When my daughter was born, I was like 23 or 24. And then I seen a whole different fucking perspective on life, you know what I mean? And I've never been no dummy. Definitely never been no dummy. My IQ's way up there. It's just I'm not going to present myself like a professor, or you're not going to hear fucking politically correct talk. You're not going to hear none of that. You're just going to hear the truth. You're going to hear the way I talk. It's just the way I talk. I don't know any other way. I cannot. All I can do is just try to get a little bit better every time. That's it. I'm not apologizing for nothing unless I did someone wrong or something, then I'll apologize. Because that's called humility. And I think it's a very important character trait, is to admit when you're wrong. I know it's hard. No, it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. That's our ego that gets in the fuck away. And I definitely have an ego, and I definitely have pride. And and they say that'll be the death of us all. You know what I mean? But whatever. I'm not scared to fucking die. I don't want to die, but I'm definitely not fucking scared. And if someone tries to kill me, well, they definitely have a hard time doing that, because I'm definitely bringing them with me. They're coming fucking with me. I guarantee that. Cheers. Appreciate you too, man. Kiwi. Absolutely, brother. But thank you for everybody that jumped in and watches, and who subscribes out there and likes and shares, all that good stuff. I appreciate you all. It's really the truth. I do. I appreciate you all. And I know there's a marathon. It's not a 50-yard dash. It's I'm not really worried about it. I do see people do a lot better that don't even have half the fucking knowledge, but I'm not hating on them, because, hey, it is what it is. And I like to see everyone do well out there. You know what I mean? And that's the truth, the brutally honest truth. And that's the only way I know how to be, is brutally honest. I don't know how to fucking sugarcoat shit and fucking, you know, it's just, it wouldn't be fucking noble of me, and I wouldn't respect myself if I was fucking lying, fucking sugarcoating shit and not telling you the fucking truth, because that would be doing a disservice to people. It wouldn't be funny, it wouldn't be entertaining, it wouldn't be fucking the truth. Let's face it. People need to speak the fucking truth. Stop fucking lying, stop faking it to make it. Just fucking be honest with yourselves. That's the best advice I can give anybody out there, especially you fighters out there. But I'm gonna be a lot more busy on here. And actually, I've been pretty fucking busy on here. I've put in a lot of work here, but you know what? I still have a long way to go, and I will keep putting in work, and I will keep getting a little bit better every time, a little bit. I can't guarantee it's going to be 10 times greater the next time. There's no way I could guarantee that, because I'd be fucking lying to you. I don't know. Maybe it will be 10 times greater the next time, but I know it will be 0.1% better at least, and maybe even more than that sometimes. Hopefully, I'll always, always be constant elevation. You know what I mean? But peace out, peace, people. Have a blessed day, blessed night, blessed week, month, year, and years to come. Let us all do well, all of us together, and help someone out there. Tell someone you love them. Tell someone you care about them. Whatever. Do something nice for somebody today or tomorrow, wherever you are on the planet, because we need a little bit more of that in this world. I got locals around here that are fucking doing great things on fucking YouTube and on platforms, and trying to fucking help the youth and even older guys and stuff. And it's just good to see, you know what I mean? It's good to see that men can actually fucking communicate and, you know, admit their faults, because it helps so many other fucking people. You know what I mean? It's good to see. It's just good to see. But peace out to people out there. To all these, you know who you are. And the people that don't know, well, peace to you too. You know what I mean? Have a great night, people. Oh, shit. Hold on. Yep. Have a great night.